For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Oleg.
This bout is skipped.
One of the hottest chick. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Those counter punches have to hurt. He misses with that straight left. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange punches. It is standing room only. Every seat has been sold in this amazing theater.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than you do.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. That counter shot lands. Misses with the straight left. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you all. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. No rest for the weary. Scores with the counter. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
What a punch! Left hook just missed. Swing and a miss with that hook. Punch, counter punch. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. got the advantage so far. The bell rings and we start the third. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The unified heavyweight champion is down! Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
I need... 1, 2, 3, 4.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Good counter punching. Good counter punch. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Nice counter shot. Another scoring shot there. Beautiful counter punch. There's a counter shot. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. What a huge momentum swing that's. There's the bell for round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Punch caught him clean. A perfect counter lands. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. That jab misses. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
It's all offense all the time. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? What a punch. A lot of effort being exerted here. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just misses with that jab. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see. This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Through the straight left, but it won't score. These punches coming from every angle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Now you start wondering how much work the hosting this fight. Here we go, it's round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? The courage on display here is incredible. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
That punch lands. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. And we continue.
A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. There's the bell to start round 8. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They better start respecting each other's punching power. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he throws you down.
You don't want to trade shots. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referee... Patrick the...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
A lot of trash talk. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. It is standing room only. Every seat has been sold in this amazing theater.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Punch, counter punch. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. A perfect counter shot. Could be the beginning of the end for Rokel. Patrick Rokel goes down hard. You can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
I've got to see that again.
Talk about Rokel in that last round. Here we go. It's round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen him up, alert them again, get him back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Not going to let this one go to the judges. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in counter.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Patrick Rokel right now stumbling around. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then...
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Patrick Rokel seeing cobwebs. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, Patrick Rokel. Big shot, and Rokel has to go down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
A shot from the gods. Took him.
1, 2, 3.
Rokel in that last round. It's not...
What are you doing?
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's a counter shot. Gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And that could be the beginning of the end for Rokel. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. No rest for the weary. Good idea, but the counter doesn't land.